What's up guys, Brad here from Piney Grove, and we recently put in 240 feet of limestone gravel driveway out here on the farm. But as I get away from the camera, you'll see this land falls away, and so this driveway actually rechanneled the water that used to go where the driveway is. Now some of it does still go down one side of the driveway, but the bulk of it goes down this side of the driveway, and we got an erosion problem, and that's what we're going to fix today. You can see the channel that it's cut. Now this yellowish stuff is road base, and this is the 57 limestone gravel here, the whitish stuff. But you can see the edge here that I cut with the excavator and the tractor. The water's just running down this edge, and I had actually spread a lot of clay along the edge of these railroad ties and then some topsoil in here for some grass to grow. I've already dumped one load of dirt here, but the water was coming down here and wrapping around and just eroding down the bank there, or eroding down the side of the driveway. So what we want to do is create these water dams, water bars, or berms, whatever you want to call them. And I want to get the water going that way, because that is still downhill. That's downhill, but so is that. So if I can get the water like around the cedar tree, it'll stop this from eroding and I can get some grass planted. I've got some good clay fill dirt from digging in our pond, and I also have the topsoil from ripping up this driveway. So I'm going to go to the side of the house here, and we'll show you where we're going to fill in around the concrete pad as well. We recently installed a basin there to catch the water coming down the driveway. Now we got to finish this pipe and take it down the hill, but that's not today's job. Today's job is to fill this in with clay, and then you can see over here, you can see almost 12 inches of the patio is exposed as we sloped the patio down, but still there was a lot of dirt missing here from when we backfilled the house after it was built. So I want to get this all smoothed out. And you also see that red clay fill dirt around the house that I graded off. So the grade isn't bad, but nothing will grow on it. Planted probably 20 pounds of grass seed around this house, and you can see only a little bit of that bahia grass caught and took root. So I want to get some topsoil on there and reseed it. Let's get some dirt. It's hard to get in there and cut that with the tractor because I got no room in the back because the box blade wants to hit the pine trees. But I got enough clay there. I'm going to grab a couple loads of topsoil. So that was 3 buckets of clay and 3 buckets of topsoil. My intention was never to get that perfectly level across there, but to reduce that step off. So that's as much as I'm going to do there with the tractor. I need to throw some grass seed on there, and then I'll pack it in. Now I'm going to work on this area right behind me and kind of do the same thing, get a little clay in there and then a little topsoil. I put about 3 loads of clay here and probably 3 loads of topsoil and backbladed it. And I cut a little trench here for that basin to empty into. Still haven't figured that one out yet. But I got some grass seed up there, some bahia grass seed. I'm going to seed this all in, and I've got 1 more load of topsoil in the bucket of the tractor. And once I put down the grass seed, I'll put that topsoil on top of it and then backblade it and then drive over it with the tractor to pack it real good. This is just annual rye seed here. Rye grass, not rye green. I don't even think it'll come up. But I got the seed, so I'm going to throw it out. So this is what's called Pensacola bahia seed, or bahia. Real small roundish seed, and it goes through the spreader pretty easy. Yeah, this is coming out nice and thick. And if 10% of this comes up, that's a win. Once the grass roots are established and there might be a little erosion pockets, I can come back and fill it in with some topsoil. The grass that's there will lock in, plus with the new topsoil and new grass, that'll help lock it in. I think I just put an acre's worth of seed in a 100 square foot area. No matter how much equipment you own, there's always shovel work to do. All right, that's all seeded, watered in, and packed. Got the patio clean. This part's done. Now let's go up and finish that berm. Probably do at least one berm there. I don't know if I'm gonna do another one here. With all those trees in the way, it's really hard to work there. I'm trying to dig a little trench and then keep this dirt on one side of it. And then I want to kind of smooth it off and make it a berm so I can ride over it with the lawnmower. I got the berm as good as I could. I actually had to get in there with a shovel and kind of clean this part up right here, but I got that mounded up so the water should come down this hill, hit that berm, and then go off into the pine trees and eventually down there, but more in the pine trees instead of running along the side of these railroad ties. Also went to the pond and got 4 bucket loads of clay and also 4 bucket loads of topsoil and kind of staged them here. Now I'll go around the house because I don't want to drive over my berm here. Come from the other side, smooth all this out, put down some grass seed and call it a day. All right, guys, I got that looking pretty good. The seed is all spread now. I just have to do one final pass with the front end loader and back blade it, push that seed in, do a final grade, and then I'll be done. But that's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please click that like button. But until the next one, you all take care out there, and remember, life's short, tractor hard.